Is there a question people ask you, you hate to answer? Something you can't stand? Maybe it seems to be the same question you receive all the time.
Huh. Yeah. People always ask me about, Oh, people always ask me if I'm like into sports. And surprisingly, yes. I was like female athlete of the year, but I hate talking about it. I hate talking about it because the fact that I was so dedicated to sports at one point in my life, and now I'm just completely off the charts. I hate talking about it because it's like, it makes me miss it. It makes me miss ball. I played basketball for like the first 20 years of my life.
Oh.
So, yeah.
What position?
Man, I played point, forward, guard. I played it all. I was like a female athlete of the year. I went to a private school, so really, it was small. So any position I decided to play, my coach was like, go for it, as long as we win.
This was high school?
This is high school.
What grade?
Gosh.
Junior year, senior year?
I mean, I played ball middle school.
No, when you got athlete of the year, female
athlete of the year was twice, and it was my 11th and 12th grade year.
And just curious, how big of a class was this junior, senior year?
Gosh.
We talking like 100 kids? We talking?
I'm talking less than, my graduating class was less than 40. Probably less than 30, actually. It was small.
So, okay, when you're crowned athlete of the year because it's only 40 kids, do you look at that as like, yes, I really deserve being athlete of the year, or, man, 40 kids, the chances of me getting this can't be that hard?
I thought that too, but then, you know, my parents, they put me in like sports, and I also was a part of this one team, AAU, back up north, and I did that for a few years. And I knew I was balling because I was balling on the dudes. And they used to be pissed when I would show up with my dad to the court. Brought this bitch here again? She gotta go.
Did you get an athletic scholarship for it?
No, I got to walk on to a university, but like I said, by the time I got to senior year, I was just ready to go to school, get my degree, call it a day.
Did you end up getting a degree?
Yeah. Communications.
And what school did you end up getting that in?
ODU. You know that. Up north. Well, Virginia.
And I'd like to talk about that in another segment.
Yeah.
Later on. But, okay, what about this? All right, when it comes to people's opinions of you, do you care what people think of you?
No. Now that I'm getting a little older, it's not that I don't value it. It's just, it's not as significant. Because I know myself, and I know what I want to happen for me. No one else can really say that.
Are you honest when you say that?
Oh, yeah. Dead serious. I'm a female that's very sure of herself.
Was there a turning point in your life when you went from caring about other people's opinions to the way you think now? Or it was just like a natural progression of life?
I want to say it was a natural progression. Over time, you know, when I was growing up, even my friends used to call me Prune. They used to be like, girl. And I was okay. I was accepting of it. But I didn't really know myself then. It was uncomfortable for me because I didn't know myself. But now I have conversations with myself. Not that I'm crazy, but sometimes you need to reassure yourself on things. So.
Now, I know sometimes, and this is when you did care about other people's opinions of you, I know sometimes when people care about another person's opinion of them, so much so, it can lead to health issues. It can lead to a certain level of stress, anxiety, depression, worst case, suicidal thoughts. Did it ever get that bad for you? Well, did you ever experience any of these obstacles, I should say, when you did care about another person's opinion of you?
Yeah. I wouldn't say suicidal thoughts, But it made me grow very upset. Almost to the point where I didn't even want to hear anyone else's opinion of me. But now I actually welcome it. I want to hear what people have to say. Not that I don't care, not that I do care. It's just sometimes you want to know. It's curiosity too. So.
Ever gotten counseling or therapy, help of a mental health professional when it came to dealing with other people's opinions of you?
Nah.
Why not?
Like I said, it was like a progression thing. It was like one of those things when you're young, you see it or it happens to you directly and you move forward. It hurts you, of course, but it makes you stronger. And I think that's what it did for me. I didn't really need to have a counselor to tell me that, but yeah.
Now, when it comes to people's opinions of you, what is your thoughts on people's opinions of not you personally, but about maybe on the entrepreneur side of things? Do you care about people's opinions from that standpoint?
Yeah. I feel like ever since I became a model, you know, a lot of people have had their 2 cents on what they think I should do, the path I should take. But really, when I think about it now, it's kind of like, why? You weren't there with me when I decided to make this venture. You weren't there with me when I said, you know what, let's do this modeling thing. If you was there with me in the room and I said, you know what, do you think this should happen? By all means, I need your input from here on out. But I made this decision by myself. So everything after this point, like I said, I value input, I value opinion, but I know what I want. And I'm actually getting there. I'm like a published author now, and I'm doing things that I never thought I could achieve, especially by myself. So now that I'm here, it's kind of like, okay, and next.
What are your keys to success? What are some things that make you successful at this point?
Oh, let's see. Keeping a good team. Whether it's 1 or 2 people, it doesn't matter. You need accountability. And you need someone to tell you, hey, that's not a good idea or that is a good idea. Outside of that, I'm sorry, what was the question again?
I was asking what were your keys to success at this point?
So yes, my secondary key to success is never lose focus. I know that a lot of people get started on something and they never finish. That's fine. That's gonna happen. That's human nature. But you gotta stay focused. Don't ever lose sight of the goal, because the moment you do, somebody else is gonna come through and take it from you, because they probably want it harder or more than you. So that's something I try to keep with me at all times. I never lose sight of what the focus is. Remember, you got a lot of people coming at you, especially now where I'm at. People are like, oh, hey, listen, let's go ahead and do this. Or, hey, you know what? I think this is a good idea. That does look like a good idea, but not for me. So, yeah.